Dillon Brooks talked trash to KD and it went horribly wrong.
A lot of messages being exchanged here between Durant and Brooks. Durant! Uh-oh! Skate City!
We witnessed the first ever double alley-oop.
There's called for an
Oh, he got dunked on by Brandon Miller.
And we got some drama on the Lakers with Jaret Vanderbilt confronting JJ Reddick. But we gotta start in Phoenix, where Kevin Durant played for the first time since the trade. And I gotta say that things looked ugly for him in the Rockets early in the game.
And the Suns have brought him in, and he and Devin Booker have started red hot. That's a rejection by Green. Phoenix is flying. 18-0 run, Williams. Count it! And Iguodala's gonna come up with a steal and right on cue.
The Suns totally ambushed the Rockets, jumping to a 21-point lead after just 6 minutes of action. Booker led the charge, scoring 11 of his 31 points in the first quarter. It took Houston 14 minutes to finally wake up and begin to play ball.
And you lift the defensive ceilings of others. Holiday hits it home. Corner three, Holiday matches his total. KD's return to the Valley. Durant's struggles continue. Offensive rebound, the best offensive rebounding team in the league.
The Rockets used a 10-0 blitz in less than 2 minutes to bring the score back to single digits. And that's when tension started flaring between two familiar foes.
Now a foul on Brooks from behind. Let's send it back over to Zora.
Well, just going back to the Tom Izzo, Jordan Ott story, we asked Ott about Izzo, and he said, I got lucky to go there as a guy that was just trying to find a way into this business.
Here we go. KD and Brooks got into a trash-talking contest after the foul by Dillon, and Durant says, watch this.
A lot of messages being exchanged here between Durant and Brooks. Durant! Uh-oh! Skate City!
Ooh-wee, Durantula made Dillon touch earth on this one before swishing the J. It's on now. On the other end, Booker muscles his way inside and puts Jabari Smith Jr. in the basket, flexing and asking for an and one. But the only thing he got was a tech.
Oh, we got a technical foul now on Devin Booker.
We knew this was coming, though. Like this game, these matchups, these two teams.
You could feel the pressure rising in the arena, and the intensity reached its peak just a minute later, with Brooks selling this charge a little too hard.
Kicked out, and on the Phoenix side, they're looking to prove they're better, as now we've got Tate and Brooks. And we got a whistle on Tate as the Suns staff. And things are getting really testy now.
With so much history between these two teams, it's hard to keep your head cool at times, but luckily things never escalated. So we can resume the action with Easy Money Sniper doing what he knows best.
Phoenix was up 21. Kevin Durant put the oil in the pan. KD is cooking.
KD knocks down back-to-back triples to cut the deficit to 5 points. After opening the game on a measly 1 of 7 from the field, it looked like he finally found his rhythm. And soon enough, the Rockets were ready to take over the lead.
6 in a row in the chase for the 3 seed, and they've started the third strong. A slam by him, then Thompson. Green shut him down, shot clock at 5. Kick out Smith, ring the bell. Jabari Smith Jr.
However, the Suns weren't gonna give up that easily.
6 straight wins Sunday, the victory over Golden State. Spin cycle! Jalen Green just put a load of laundry in.
I don't know if the 360 was necessary, but he converted the end one, so it's okay. But this foul by Shepherd on Brooks was completely unnecessary.
Brooks has added a different level of intensity. That's a dirty foul. Shepherd had 2 hands at the shoulders.
Yeah, that one made him definitely be flagrant 1.
Oh, if Goodwin didn't stop Dillon right away, this could have gone wrong in an instant. The third quarter turned into a back-and-forth battle with neither team willing to let go.
For Houston, a lot to play for as Kevin Durant ties his game. Devin Booker to Grayson Allen. Extra pass to O'Neal.
O'Neal gives Phoenix a 3-point lead heading into the fourth, which turned out to be their last 3 of the night, because Houston was ready to handle the business.
Doesn't fall again on the offensive rebound. Holiday got his man in the air. That is silky smooth. Offensive rebound for Sengun. These Rockets have won 6 in a row. Thompson.
Amen rocked the rim after another offensive board. They dominated the glass, out-rebounding Phoenix 55-34, which led to 20 more second chance points. That's huge. And so was Thompson in the final period.
Was rejected. Smith and the Houston defense comes up big again. They've got numbers. They've got an alley-oop.
That's been the issue.
Whoa! Amen Thompson.
Amen Thompson posterized Iguodala to put his team up by 11. He scored 12 of his 22 points in the fourth to go along with 11 boards, 8 assists, and 3 steals. A great all-around game for him, and Jabari and KD put the exclamation point from downtown.
Kicks to Smith. Jabari Smith Jr.
Because of the other guys, right?
Durant dagger. Kevin Durant.
Durant and Smith added 24 and 20 points respectively, which proved to be enough for the amazing turnaround win for Houston. This was their 7th win in a row to tie the Lakers for the 4th seed in the West. Moving on to Boston now for the absolute spectacle between the Celtics and the Hornets.
All right, watch this. Here's where they're great. Diabate running the floor, and they bomb threes off of it.
LaMelo Ball has the first 3 for Charlotte. Knipple gets in the paint, finds Ball, who's open, and scores again. 8 and 3 already for Keita. He's hot.
LaMelo Ball came out sizzling hot, hitting 5 of his first 7 shots to rack up 13 points within a span of 6 minutes. And the Hornets got up to an 11-point lead after 1. This seemingly got Tatum on the edge of his nerves because...
Well, watch out here. Diabate not afraid to mix it up.
Oh, we got to see what happened here. It goes way back to on the other side.
JT started messing with Diabate without any reason on multiple possessions, which ended up with some wrestling moves under the rim. I like that the refs sort this out without any text though, which leads us to this epic step back by LaMelo.
Diabate still with 1 foul.
Come on.
First on Tatum. Man.
Whoa.
Wow, he almost stepped back to center court before draining the 3. Unbelievable. Melo scored 23 of his 36 points in the first half, which Charlotte pretty much kept in control. I mean, they had 2 guys finishing this one alley-oop.
Here's Kalkbrenner.
Oh, he got dunked on by Brandon Miller.
My goodness, I've never seen that. Both Kalkbrenner and Miller went up there and both of them touched the ball before dunking it. I'm shocked how they didn't mess it up. This instantly reminded me of this epic blooper by Andre Drummond and Torrey Craig. Anyway, we get back to the game with LaMelo still balling in the 3rd quarter.
This ball floats it up and in.
D. White knocked it down.
Oh, man. Ball just lobs it up there to an area, and Brandon Miller all over the rim.
Brandon threw down another lob jam, and Melo added 13 points in the period. The Hornets looked as energized as ever, leading by 7 points near the end of the 3rd. But that's when Pritchard and Brown finally said enough is enough.
Pritchard again. Catches. Oh! Brown, block work over Knipple. Celtics back in front. Brown with the rock. JB on the drive. It goes!
JB and Pritch pulled off a furious 10-0 run to take over the lead heading into the final frame. And with Melo on the bench at the start of the 4th, the Celtics continued their mission.
Brown. Now guarded by Diabate. Tatum chisels inside and banks it in. Vucevic over to White. Good ball movement. Who's going to shoot it? Pritchard will. Bullseye!
Payton hits another 3 to give his team a 7-point lead, and when Ball got back on the court, he wasn't the same. To put it more precisely, Boston's defense made sure to make his life miserable till the final whistle.
Celtics have opened up a double-digit lead for the first time tonight. Vucevic with the steal. Brown in there to claim it. Brown goes to work, puts it in.
Melo loses the ball and Brown caps off an additional 10-0 run, bumping the lead to 12 points. And from that point on, the Celtics never looked back, limiting Charlotte to only 15 points in the last period. Brown with 35 and Tatum with 23 points led Boston to their 4th win in a row and 11th over the last 13 games. With Nikola Vucevic coming back from injury as well, they're locked and loaded for the playoffs. And speaking of that, the Thunder are even hotter, winning 21 over their last 23 games, with the Lakers being their latest victim last night.
He outscored the Lakers 22-15 with the reserves, but starter number 1 right there, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, rattles out one end. A little shake and bake from Wallace, shoots it over Kennard, and he's got it.
That's a tough basket.
So what was a pretty good defensive first half.
The Thunder needed just 3 minutes before the half to totally dismantle LA. This led to some disagreements on the Lakers' end, as we see Vando getting into a heated conversation with Coach Reddick, who set things straight in the post-game press conference.
Again, nothing personal with him, normal stuff from my end. I think for all of us, being undermanned, and we've got to scrap and claw. We've got to all be on the same page. We got to be great teammates. We got to all play hard. Called a timeout to get him out of the game, and he reacted. But again, normal interaction for me.
This was LA's 3rd loss in a row, and they're in a real danger of losing the home court advantage to the Rockets in a potential first-round matchup. On the other side of town, the Clippers are fighting for the 8th seed with the Blazers, and last night Kawhi Leonard had one thing on his mind, and that is to get the job done as soon as possible against the Mavs.
Hands to Leonard. Draws the time. Counted on a foul. Kawhi. Is on one again. In the history of the game, behind Will Chamberlain.
The Claw outscored the entire Dallas roster 11-6 at the start, and his team was up by 23 points after just 6 minutes of action. But that didn't stop Cooper Flag from putting on a show.
Flag. Cruel intentions for the iron.
Jeez, the high-flying rookie climbs the splash mountain for a huge poster dunk. He got to 25 points for the night, but couldn't match Kawhi's 34 and Garland's 22 at the end. The Clippers are now 1 game ahead of Portland, and they'll meet in 3 days for a deciding head-to-head battle. Moving on to San Francisco, where Steph Curry got ridiculous in his 2nd game back from injury.
Amazon Prime trigger to buy it. Steph Curry hits a 3 and drops the foul. Good job with that. Steph, tough shot out of the corner. Hit a 3, fouled again. Another 4-point play opportunity.
Are you kidding me? The chef converts not 1 but 2 4-point plays in less than 100 seconds. However, the Warriors were trailing by 3 points in the clutch to the tanking Kings, and Steph needed to come up with some more plays down the stretch to secure the dub.
Draymond, Steph for 3 to tie it. Maybe you do want to foul. His own rebound. Finding Podziemski. Almost too much time. Sidestep 3. Got it!
Steph and Podge with back-to-back threes, and Seth Curry from the free throw line finally finished the job for Golden State. And before we sign out, I gotta give props to Jeremiah Fears for erupting last night against the Jazz.
Jeremiah, out of my way.
I tell you, that's tough. That's tough, young man.
Yep. Can't fit.
There's your career high.
Got it. And Jeremiah now with 30. By the way, the Pels have 84 points in the paint.
You got
Jeremiah
there. There's your 40. I tell you, there's your 40. You see how quick you see how quick he took off?
Zero Fears dissected the Jazz all night long for a career high of 40 points, albeit in a meaningless win at the end. He's showing signs that the Pels can work around him in the future. And the Nuggets are definitely eager to see what the next few months have in store for them as Nikola Jokic continues putting up triple-doubles each and every night. Click right here to check out his latest masterclass, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace out.